as we enter the, pick up in the treasure room.
Sure. So Rumble was gonna do a thing, I guess, before we go down?
So two things, actually. First off, I need to search the room for a large diamond.
Okay.
Oh, I understand.
And second?
While whoever is going to investigate the ladder is climbing down, because I'm assuming it will take a while, I wanted to ritual cast floating disc.
Okay. And I guess you'll tell me why when you get back. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
I volunteer to go down the hole.
I second it.
There's
Alright.
water at the bottom, so I don't think Egg can do it, and the madam's gonna be busy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either me or Thame, and may as well be me.
Agreed.
Okay. So-
I'm going to spend my time in this room looking for more dragon scales, now that I know that they have some magic to them.
Okay. So make roll an investigation check, and I'll have Madame Belden do the same when she gets back. And then pedal in. Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready.
As you continue to descend the long ladder, the narrow tunnel eventually opens up, approximately 20 minutes later, to an expansive underground cavern with a great river running swiftly within it. Give me just a moment.
Ooh.
Ooh, indeed.
In the distance, not too far off, is a strange structure that looks somewhat like a ruined temple that, something like you've seen before or seen in an old book, but maybe have never seen one in real life. Maybe you've run across some ruined ones in your career as a factor. Yet this one is almost in pristine shape by comparison to the ruins that you have run across. Several columns hold aloft an angled roof decorated with a strange symbol you've never seen before. A hand balancing a swirling shape upon its extended finger. A bit further than that is a large statue depicting a pair of powerful-looking men. The first holds aloft an open tome and an extended hand. The second is wielding a sword in both hands, which looks oddly familiar to the one in Edwin's cart. You will need to descend probably another 200 feet before you reach the bottom.
From
Your
where?
arms are exhausted.
I can't make it back up because I'm so exhausted, can I?
It would just take you a while.
From where, if I were to keep going down to the bottom, do I see that there's a path that I can walk to get to the temple?
You see that you would have to traipse through several pools, and that there is a steam rising from the water.
So it's probably hot, like a hot spring.
Actually, the cavern itself is quite warm. Yeah,
Alright,
you find your diamond, Rumble.
Can I... Alright, well... Can I see from where I am on the ladder, without letting go of the ladder, a hole in the roof of the chamber where...
Make a perception check.
With a natural 20, can it be a big honkin' diamond?
With a natural 20, I don't care. It's a skill check. You can't critically succeed on skill checks. However, with the 22, I will say that you can find a diamond worth at least 150 gold pieces. How about that?
That'll work.
All right. Pedal in, you scan your surroundings, hoping to find some sign that this is the area that Chain's body could likely be recovered from. And you see that there are actually a few holes in the ceiling where it is caved in before. But unfortunately, at this distance, you aren't able to make out anything.
Okay. Can you describe the temple to me one more time?
Several columns hold aloft an angled roof decorated with a strange symbol you've never seen before, a hand balancing a swirling shape upon its extended finger. Just beyond the temple is the large statue of two men.
Okay. All right, I guess. So
One
if I
has-
try to climb back up to the.
It'll just take you like 20 minutes.
Okay, well I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So like 45 minutes later, Pedalin shows up. Probably with noodle arms.
I do have noodle arms. I'm exhausted, but I'll tell them about the temple and that I saw the roof, the holes in the roof, and that I think that we should all
Ceiling.
go down there.
Ceiling.
Holes in the ceiling, that we should all go down there, find his body, and investigate the temple. I think it is likely that there is a chance that this could be a pre-sundering building, and therefore would probably have some pretty cool artifacts in it, considering how well it's been disguised, and you know this keep is pre-sundering and all of that.
Did you see anything guarding
You
it?
have a timeline
Nope.
for Pippi, though. She can only be out of her magical space for so long. The sooner we get her back, the better. Her? Him?
He
It.
can be
Okay.
out of there for over a month.
That was a guess, though. Do we really want to risk it in this condition?
He confirmed it was a month.
Yeah, he literally said it was a month.
When he was alive and in good health.
That's a good point. Well, something tells me deep in my gut that we need to go into that temple.
Oh, I don't argue that. I'm just wondering if it's maybe something we revisit after we go and collect ourselves and are not
should
in the
look for
current
change.
condition we're in.
I'm not leaving this temple without, pardon me, I'm not leaving this keep without Chain's necklace or the sign of his body.
Right, we can go try and find him, but I'm thinking if we try and explore that temple, it's going to be a bad time for us, given the condition.
Let's see if
I
we can
suppose
find
that's fair.
Chain, and then we can finally decide about the temple when we
I'm good with that.
however long that takes.
So
Fine.
we are leaving the keep as it is and going down below. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
You didn't tell me if I found any dragon scales.
Oh, you did not. Despite your best efforts of searching, there's just so much gold in here that it would be easy to miss one.
Cool.
So we're ritual
Uh,
casting floating disc, Tensor's floating
Yes.
disc. And what is the purpose of doing so?
I need these two strong, strapping young lads to lift that chest
Mhm.
onto the floating disc.
Okay, and then what?
Proof of concept
Oh,
for
okay.
the meantime.
Sure. I'm pretty sure that it can hold the weight.
Because you said it was 450?
Somebody has it written down.
The large one is 400.
And then I've got
There's
plenty
one
to
that's
spare.
400, there's one that's 150, there's one that's 80.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Now, will this chest and the disc fit through the opening we came in through?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if not, you could widen it.
Well, then I will put it back to its place and dispel the disc.
Okay.
Oh, just making sure that we have an option.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we go check on the survivors before
No.
we go on another expedition?
There isn't really much point because we haven't found a safe way out of the...
Right. My worry is we threw 2 corpses into the hallway with them.
That'll be fine.
I mean, the princess is already dead, so...
What do they have to live for?
Yeah.
The only... I mean, they do have the war necklace of Nog, but that's like the only thing that we would really need to, quote-unquote, recover from them. So...
Right.
Yeah, they're fine.
I like how the
Yeah, that was
tone
the
of that
only
was
concern I
basically
had.
like, if they die, we only need to recover one thing, so it's no big deal.
I don't really care about them. I care about Chain.
But Chain cares about them.
Oh man, the paradox.
God damn it! Madam, why?
Alright, I'm gonna just be real with all of you. Unless it's long rest, I don't care. Because that's the only thing that I would be like, yeah, we're doing that. So,
Right.
I'm down for while we're here just going down.
Let's go down.
Yeah. We can only do one thing at a time. I think the first thing we should do is look for Chain.
As soon as Wolf says you can take a long rest, I don't care what you guys do. I'm doing it. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay, the consensus is we're all going down.
Okay.
But I have
What's
noodle
the-
arms, so I'm
what's
gonna
the
take a
order?
breather.
I think Petalin should go down first because she saw it first.
I have noodle arms. I should go
Oh,
down
okay.
last in case I fall, so I can fall on top of one of you.
No, that's actually a good point. I'll go down first. I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name.
That will be
I will go
second to
down.
last.
Okay. I'll go down second.
So,
Okay.
Thame, Egg, Lavinia, Petalin. Okay.
Yeah. And you all die.
Okay. All right. Thame, as you begin to descend the ladder, you realize it's really long all the way down. Egg follows shortly behind. Let me look and make sure. I'm going to allow Egg to make an intelligence check.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Egg, as you begin to descend the ladder and make it a bit further down, now Lavinia ahead of you and Petalin as well above that, whatever the gap may be. Let's say a 10-second gap between each of you. You're realizing that this ladder is ancient. It's carved into the stone, and that you guys have recently rocked the foundation of the area that you're in. You aren't sure it's going to hold all the way down or even all the way back up, especially as the cavern itself opens up and the final 200 feet loom before you. You understand that where you are now, it is a one-way trip, whichever way you go.
I yell out to the others that what I understand about the bridge. That this is a one-way trip at this point. This ladder is not going to hold.
Then we're going down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a little more concerned with getting back up because we would have ways to get down again, but getting back up is a bit tricky.
A bit harder. Petalin is set on this, I guess. It really sounds like she's not going to go back up.
And she's on top of the ladder.
It's true.
Okay, hearing the conviction in her voice, I'm going to keep just going down.
Okay.
It
As
also
everybody
continues to go down, yeah.
reaches the bottom, the stress of having 4 heavy adventurers on the thin column leading up into the keep causes it to crumble and in several sections. It is impassable and unsafe.
Well, let's hope our fate is better than Shane.
You've reached the bottom. What now?
Okay.
We are going to search for signs of chain, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Investigate away, or perception. You can make the choice.
I guess, like, looking at the water, is there an obvious flow of where it would be? Because I would investigate wherever, like, the
So
shore meets.
There are several pools
Okay.
that have just like stagnated in certain areas.
Okay.
Where as the water level rises and falls, and then there's the core river.
Okay, so we'll check the pools first, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay. Or at least I will. I won't speak for everyone.
I mean, there's also plenty of ground.
Sure. Oh, look at that.
Well, I'm gonna throw a little guidance around on myself, and I will do the same.
Yeah.
Madame Beldam is the one that eventually finds the limp, broken body of an air ganassi floating in a shallow pool nearby.
Is he dead?
Well, you guys don't know I found him yet.
Yeah. Hush, metagame.
Can I tell how deep the pool is from a glance?
It looks like it's maybe waist deep.
I'll take off my heels and then hop into the pool and try to drag him onto shore. And as I'm doing that, I will yell out that I found him.
Okay. You
Okay.
drag the so as you step into the pool, it is icy cold. Not like prohibitively or damagingly so, but it is like almost glacial. And quite a shock, but you do manage to drag the body just to the edge of the pool.
I'll run over and check basically his vitals, I guess.
Medicine check. He's alive.
Holy shit.
Yes.
I will stabilize him, I guess, or do whatever I need to make sure that he stays that
seems
way.
to be stable.
Really? That's weird.
Because that's what death saves do, right? If you pass, you stabilize.
I believe so.
Oh, did he secretly roll for you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
That could have ended poorly,
Yep.
considering your luck tonight.
You have no idea.
All right, I will scramble over and take a deep breath. And here we go. Ah, shit, that was the wrong button. God damn it! So much for the heavy moment
Hashtag.
there.
Yeah, really.
Shit.
You have a healing word left? Wow.
It's my last one.
All right.
Wow.
I've been saving
Way
it.
to clutch that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Chain, your eyes flutter open, and you're alive.
Holy
As
shit.
he's waking up, I will splash icy cold water on him.
He's in icy cold water. That's why he's alive.
Uh,
His body is
I'll do it anyway.
preserved. Sure. So she splashes water on your already wet face.
I just
So what
throw
do I
my arms
remember?
around him in a big hug.
Hey.
Has it been an hour since he fell?
You know what? It has now.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I will swear at him in Orcish so he doesn't understand it.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I was gonna say.
Yeah, because it was like a 40-minute trip for her to go down and up,
Yeah.
and then you guys came down, and that was another 20 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Well, plus we rested for like an hour.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
God, you guys left
In a
me
couple
here.
hours.
We very clearly didn't leave you here.
For 2 hours.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you have no
yeah, I'm
idea.
not
the
taking
passage.
that in character.
Mhm.
What do I remember? Just a white light, I assume.
You remember the feeling of oh fuck as your foot dragged across that tripwire, and that's it.
And then I jumped into the water.
Yeah, no, I mean you don't even remember that. Your
Oh,
body
fair
did
enough.
that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Good body. I knew I really lucked out when I cashed in on this one. But what happened? Was it rubbing the, I assume, grogginess out of my eyes? What is
I
my
mean,
health at? 7?
You're at 7 health.
You forgot to do your job.
What?
Might want to watch your step, buddy. Egg slaps him on the back,
Did I fall down a...
laughing.
Wait. Did I set off a trap?
Petalin
Uh-huh.
grabs his arm. Don't ever do that again!
Yeah, if he's still down, I'll extend a hand to help him up to his feet.
Sure.
I accept it.
I mean, he was just kind of floating on the edge of the pool where Madame Beldam had dragged him over to.
Yeah.
Take a look around. And I assume I see what's on this picture.
Yeah. Yes.
Where are we?
See those holes up in the ceiling? That's where you came from.
Did I land in the water?
Uh-huh.
Maybe?
Seems so.
Huh.
Nearby is the broken body of the thief that you threw down.
Does he still have his head?
Yes. I mean, it's mostly flattened like a pancake from the impact, but yes.
Okay. So since we're down here, I guess we'll just fill him in on encountering the thief and getting back Pippi and the sword, and now we're here.
Okay.
And that we don't know how to get back up.
Well, at least we're pretty sure it's the sword.
Yeah.
I'm
There-
like
Got a bundle
90%
that we
sure
haven't
that it's
checked
the
yet.
sword.
I'm pretty sure too, in character, out of character, Wolf has made me doubt myself because he's like, I'm not gonna let you metagame this.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what he's there
was
for,
reasonable
so
doubt.
Wait, so we have the sword and Pippi?
I point to my hood.
yeah.
He's taking
Nice.
a nap.
You know, well done, I guess. Where were they?
I mean, we
The
filled
one
you in.
direction we chose not to go.
right. You explained everything. Cool. All right. So what now?
I point to the temple and say, I guess we look there for something?
Well, we have no way back up.
Exactly.
Should we try and scout around and see if there are any paths out of here
That might not be a bad idea.
before
getting
diving into a
sense
temple?
Of the area.
Yeah.
If there's any kind of
We should
way
do
out
that.
at all.
Let's look
Sure.
around the area.
Sure. So I'm just going to give you guys a basic description of the cavern that you're in. It looks as though it is primarily sealed, aside from a few holes in the ceiling above you. The river itself is eerily calm at its surface, but rushes with a fierce current, such that if you even dip your foot into it at the edge, you can feel it tugging and grasping and attempting to yank you into the icy depths. Other than that, the steam rolling off the surface is the heat of the warm air in the cavern meeting with the cold source of water. It does not look like there is any discernible way in or out.
Okay. So the steam's not like moving in a direction that would indicate an opening of air.
Oh, I mean, it gets pulled along with the current of the river.
With the current, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything like the river's not deep? I assume.
The river is incredibly deep.
Huh. I will take a peek underneath.
I mean, it's gonna.
Do I see anything?
I'll hold him, I guess, if he does this.
Okay, because I feel like I just gave a description that your character would not.
Oh,
want to do
and
that.
I was in one of the pools. Gotcha. I thought I was in the river.
You weren't in
No.
the river.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to try it, I will hold your body. I'm not the strongest, though. I'm not promising anything.
Oh, that's okay. I probably
Okay.
wouldn't be able to see anything anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we were gonna do that, I would say we tie a rope to him and tie the other end to the immovable rod.
So we can pull his corpse back in. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
All right.
Okay. So
does
we
that
have
leave us with the temple.
we have no discernible way out. So if there's something terrible in this temple, we're fucked. So
No, we were gonna fuck it up.
okay,
That's what we're gonna do.
I guess so. Yeah.
Wolf, can I clarify a game mechanic for our magic system?
Uh-huh.
If a magical item has all its charges consumed, then would that magical property of that item not function?
There is okay, I thought we went over this before, but if we didn't, correct, it doesn't function, and I need you to tell me if you fully drain a magic item that isn't just a conduit.
Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm.
Yes.
Now that we've climbed down the ladder, do we have a sense of how high it was?
Yes, probably close to 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Jesus.
Christ. All right.
Chain is alive because he fell into a pool because I rolled the right number on the dice.
Okay.
Is that what my D100 was?
No, the D100 was determined whether or not the body of the thief hit you. Which
That
probably
would've
would
been
have just
funny,
killed you.
though.
No, you know what? Actually, it would have. It would have just killed you. You would have died.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Screw you guys.
No,
Oops.
so most of the dice I rolled were damage for the blast bottle. But I did also roll to see where you landed.
So I mean, just straight up, the damage from the blast balls didn't do enough to outright kill him.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I
It
was
was
worried
very
about.
close.
I'm sure.
It was within 5.
Oh, so me jumping into the pool actually saved me?
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
absolutely, because I cut the fire damage in half.
Boom.
Okay,
Alright then.
I guess I will
To the temple.
limp into the temple.
No, we will all limp into the temple.
Yeah. That being said, what I actually do is walk up to wherever the entrance of the temple would be, like the top of the stairs or whatever, and
So,
do.
expertly carved marble steps lead up to a small court dotted with benches. In the center of the court is a single stairwell leading downward.
Oh. That's ominous. Okay.
Hey, madam, how are you doing on charges, by the way?
I have this fancy new book. We got that from that thief, so I'm okay in the meantime, but that is my only source of power currently.
Okay, well, if you get low, let me know, because I have the dragon talon still, and that has a couple of charges on it.
Some
I don't know if I
juice.
can lift that.
I've got some wood if you guys need juice.
Would you guys have explored beyond the temple when you were getting the lay of the area you're in?
Like
I
behind
mean,
it?
Yeah.
I think if we were trying to find if there were any sort of ways out, we probably would have
Yeah.
scattered
Yeah.
around everywhere.
Okay. Well, then I will also let you know that just beyond the temple, curled around what looks to have been a tree at some point in time, but has long since died and petrified, are the bones of a large creature.
Dragon. Calling it dragon. Definitely a dragon.
Can I do a check to see if I know what the creature is?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, yep. There you
How
go.
about I do that?
Does it have a head?
Oh, oops.
It does have a head. A large, predator-looking head.
Oh, good.
Nobody touch it. Bones have a tendency to come to life around us.
Yeah.
Do I know what it is based on my Arcana check?
You're pretty sure, based off of some of your own history and some things that you've read in pre-sundering books or tales of pre-sundering books, is that this was a dragon.
Oh shit! I called it.
I think that's a dragon.
Within the bones themselves, you can make out several spear hafts and heads and some arrowheads as well.
I'm not going to, but I just want to say that I'm really tempted to go over there and get a dragon tooth
I think we should
as
loot
like a trophy.
it. I think we should actually loot it. Maybe you like cast detect magic on it.
Do you think I'm made of spells?
I
thought
don't
we
think
had
an
any of
unlimited
us
amount
have
of
any
detect.
spell slots left.
Yeah, we do, but it takes 11 minutes to cast it.
Okay. I don't want to go near
Or
it.
investigate it.
Yeah, I'll do
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough.
I would like to investigate it.
Investigation
Percept
does
it.
imply getting close to it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Thing
fair.
just said he
Yep.
doesn't.
Can I like without touching it?
Sure, you can take a look.
Is that perception or investigation at this point?
I would say perception. You're just taking a look. As you walk around the creature, keeping a wide berth, just taking a look, you can see that what the picture that is painted in your head is that this creature died here somewhat peacefully, but that it was in some deal of pain when it did so. It looks as though it had been attacked multiple times based off the various different styles of arrowhead, spearhead, other broken steel that has, as the flesh rotted away, it fell to the ground below and is now within the bones of the creature. What'd you get? 22. Upon the skull is a familiar mark that Madame Beldam had previously illustrated for you in the dirt.
I pointed out.
The
Point out
Dream
everything,
Dragon
yeah.
rune?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
So it looks kind of like an egg with a triangle and a bunch of dots. Or circles. Okay.
What does it
So
mean,
I guess-
madam?
Like, I'm trying to wonder if there's anything I can, like, honestly roll for here. Because I do have...
You can ask me, and I could tell you. I mean, what do you?
I
what do
know,
you...
but other than you, like, re-explaining what the visions were, I don't think there's much you can do for me.
No, but you also haven't shared really the contents of that vision with anybody, if you remember that.
I suppose I can share that with the group. So I explained to them that in my visions that were regarding a dragon, there was a spellcaster, and while in the vision I couldn't see his face, he had very long hair, and he captured lightning into an egg, and that egg had that symbol on it. And then the other vision was seeing this dragon with that ruins on its scales, which none of the scales we found upstairs had that symbol on them, right?
Correct.
And then a vision showed me the dragon, but older, with a feeling of looming despair and overpowering homesickness. And then eventually saw the same wizard again, but he was in purple this time, and he was petting the dragon, and it felt like home, but I was the dragon.
I just kind of look at you. Huh.
I turn slowly towards the temple.
Okay, you do that.
I don't know why, but for some reason, that symbol above the temple door there, with the hand and the spiral above it, something tells me that we're gonna find some answers in there.
We're definitely gonna find something in there. I'm just amazed that there's.
With the purple robe.
I'm amazed that there's a staircase going down even more. Everything. We're
Really?
going so far down.
You're amazed about that?
It's just.
Is it dark in here?
Is it dark in here? Yes,
Yeah.
it is dark.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Can I go and offer a prayer at the dragon's corpse?
Sure.
Since for
To
some
whom?
reason Beldam's not sure who, but she
Okay.
feels like she has like a strong connection to the dragon
Sure.
because of her visions.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then after my prayer, I will go in and join the group.
Okay. Madame Beldam kneels before the dragon's bones.
Do I get the option to join a covenant?
No, you didn't do the full quest leading up to it. So
Ah, damn. I can hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
you unlock a gesture. Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Okay, I think Shane should go first since he's sneaky.
So I might be able to, like, has anyone tried to read the runes with the helmet of comprehension?
Nope, because you have
I
it.
have it.
Well, yeah, but this isn't the first time we've seen a rune. Do you want me to try?
Sure.
'Cause that means I
Sure.
have to touch the bones.
Can you
Or we
can you
have
cast
a
it right away?
drawing of the ruin.
What? Sorry,
Well,
what?
the rune is just a symbol, it's not a word, so he's not going to be able to quote unquote read it. Because it's a symbol, not a language.
Hmm.
Do we know that?
Do we know, like, as written, what comprehend language does as characters?
I
Just
mean,
pull it up in the
Because,
Yeah.
like, out of character, the spell doesn't decode secret messages and text or glyphs, such as arcane sigil, part written language. So, like, if we know that as characters, we wouldn't try.
I think
Right.
these count as arcane sigils,
That's-
but I don't think we have that knowledge.
wizard and warlock could roll Arcana,
Right. But,
and
like-
then I will tell them whether or not they know that.
What I'm saying is
So
that the
if-
glyph
You
isn't a
mean wizard and
language, right?
sorcerer?
Right, right. So wizard and sorcerer roll Arcana. All right, Madame Beldam knows. So because it's a wizard and sorcerer available spell, and Madame Beldam is a wizard, she understands what the spell comprehend languages does, and thus would understand that it doesn't decode blah blah blah. blah,
Right,
blah.
okay. So, like, what I could see playing out is, like, Chain looking really intently at it or something, maybe even, like, rubbing the helmet, and then Beldam's just like, you know it's not gonna work, right? And explaining that.
Sure, if that's what everybody agrees to.
Well, I mean, we know, right? That it won't now.
That's well, I'm asking if Madame Beldam does that.
Oh, I just
I
picture
suppose I
something.
do.
Okay, then yes, everybody knows.
Okay.
I'm going to be on autopilot pedaling because I need to get the pup to bed.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and go first into the temple then.
Before we do that, I'd like to take a closer look at the statues.
Okay.
I mean,
What do
is
you
there
want to
anything-
know?
Well, now that we're up close.
I mean, they're out in the water.
Oh, so you can't really get up close to it.
No, they're
Okay.
probably not, they're probably like 50 feet offshore.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. So heading into the stairway,
Yes.
you descend the decidedly out of place marble steps to a small entryway below. Let me know when everybody's loaded in.
What side are we loading in from?
Hold on one second.
'Kay.
Do that. I forget I have to give you sight each time. Tokens.
What a pain. Damn.
Give me sight beyond sight.
And then I have to put in everybody's dark vision. Everybody has 60-foot dark vision, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Minus 5.
Well, except egg,
Right.
obviously.
Right. 60 minus 5. Actually, I think chain isn't 60 either.
Yeah, I think I'm 30.
There. Everybody should be able to see now. Correct? Yes?
Yes.
Nope. I don't see anything.
Yes, I can see.
I don't see
Everything's so
anything.
black.
Are you zoomed all the way out?
Yep.
I am.
Should be over here.
Nope.
Yeah, that's just blackness.
Yep.
Oh, it's because it's not representing you. Damn it. Why does
There.
it do that? I take the token.
It's always supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know why you two don't have your token like automatically do this, and I don't know why that it's not on you. I don't think it's something you did. It just
There we go.
yeah, like everybody else that I drag out, they're tied to it automatically.
So weird.
Yeah. Okay. So you descend the decidedly out of place marble steps into a small entryway below. The air grows cooler, and the sound of the cavern above is ominously absent. A trio of lanterns lights the way, revealing a pair of elaborate wooden doors decorated with golden script. To the right, there is a small inlet, where I believe you can make out a desk and what appears to be some sort of coat rack.
Why are these lamps still lit down here?
For visitors.
Traps.
So are you advancing forward, or are you just checking your
I am.
immediate area? Okay. So,
Yes.
keeping a keen eye out, sweeping for traps, you carefully descend the stairs. As of now, you haven't encountered anything.
So I get to the cell start acting or being quieter.
Okay.
And I will attempt to sneak up to the door.
Chain motions for quiet and creeps forward toward the door.
And then I'll listen at the door to see if I hear anything.
Perception. You put your ear up to the door, yes, no?
Yes.
You place your ear against the door and feel the coolness of the wood, but otherwise hear nothing.
Okay.
The occasional,
I'll listen for like a second just to make sure.
yeah, you hear the occasional flicker of the flame within the lamp.
I give the all clear. And I'll take a look at this desk.
Upon the desk is a small porcelain container, a thin stack of blank parchment paper, a pot of ink, and a quill.
Is there anything in the desk?
It's just like a table.
Oh, okay.
Anything on the papers?
No.
The ceramic dish, it has a lid.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to open it.
Okay. You open it, and inside it looks to be some sort of candies.
Oh,
Anything in the drawers?
Why are there 2 eggs now? Does everybody else see that?
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
No, I tried bringing out another one to see because none of my stats are filled in. So
I filled
just wanted
mine
to
in,
test.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Weird.
filled this one as well. Just a
How many pieces of paper are there? Just like a handful?
It looks, yeah, it's a small stack.
I'll take them and put them in my calligraphy set.
Do you want to search the table? I mean, I hate having to give that to you guys, but I'm getting.
Yeah.
Oh
like-
yeah. I'm opening up the drawers.
Okay.
You
So-
told me it was a table and that it didn't have
Yeah.
drawers.
It doesn't have drawers, but that doesn't mean that you can't inspect it.
To inspect it. Is that an investigation?
Are you looking for something in particular?
No.
Then it would just be a present. So you just kind of look, glance around, take a look at the desk, and is there like just poking and prodding as somebody of your particular nature tends to do? It doesn't seem as though there are any hidden compartments or anything like that. But you do see a ring on the table that approximately matches the size of the porcelain dish, like a small indentation where it has been sitting for a long time, and it is slightly askew.
I offer the candies to everyone.
There was nothing, like, when I took the paper, there was nothing it was covering on the desk or anything?
Correct.
Okay.
I put the porcelain dish back down on the desk, having pocketed
Oh,
two
wait,
candies
wait,
for
wait.
myself.
Did you pick the porcelain dish up?
No,
You
just
did.
the lid.
You
Oh.
just said you put the dish back down.
Oh, I meant the lid. I was putting
Okay.
the lid back down on the dish
Okay.
after taking two candies for myself.
I politely decline your offer of taking a candy.
Should you be eating candies out of a cave underground? Who knows how old they are?
I'm not eating them. I'm keeping them. I'll eat them
All right.
later.
So, here's the thing,
I'm
right?
going to.
I'm gonna move the dish back where the ring is because, like,
You
just
didn't
as
see
a...
the ring.
I didn't see the ring?
That's what I was just
that's
gonna say. that I'm
Chain
gonna
is the
do.
one who inspected it.
Okay.
I was just gonna say.
Just
that
like
I'm
as a
gonna-
player, that bugs me,
Yeah.
knowing that that's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing.
Okay.
Some amount of OCD that needs to be
Yeah,
fulfilled.
yeah, I have to know.
Okay. Sure. So you move the dish back? Okay. Do you lift it? Do you drag it? How do you do that?
You said it's not far off, right?
Mm-hmm.
In which case, I just like scoot
Just
it.
scoot it. Okay. As you scoot it, make a perception check. You spot a small piece of folded parchment that was tucked underneath.
Underneath the petri dish.
It's not a petri dish. It's a little candy bowl.
Like a grandmother's candy bowl.
Oh, I love it. The petri dish.
Underneath the bowl.
Yes.
I lift it up and take the parchment
Okay. It is a folded piece of parchment.
and fold it
Okay.
and attempt to
Uh,
read it if there is anything on it.
Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
If
This is
I mean, you should read it out loud, but yes, this is in common.
I'm waiting for it to load so I
Ah.
can read it
Oh, do,
zoomed in. There we go.
do you want me to read it or you got it?
Well, he's
I
the
got
one
it.
that's holding it.
This is unacceptable. This is the third time you've changed the locks while I was gone on your behalf. I understand your obsession with safety and change, but there comes a point where one must begin to wonder whether or not you appreciate my presence here and what it is I do for you if every time I return home I find I am unwelcome. This time I stumbled into your newest pet before realizing that my amulet wasn't working. You were fortunate that I did not slay it outright. The time before that, it was a 3-day trip in the garden before remembering your particular fondness for idioms. No, this must stop. I demand you create a second ring for me. I am your half-brother after all. Remember that I can travel safely above because I do not hear the blood or mark of your grandfather, whereas you live in this labyrinth in fear. I am the one doing you favors.
Bear the blood. not here. I do not bear the blood.
Oh, I see. Bear the blood. I will return in a fortnight with the supplies you requested and not a day before. If you wish to accommodate my simple request and ensure that I do not fall victim to your inane machinations to protect this place, then you will know where to find me. I wish you well, brother. I see the darkness in your heart. The legacy of your grandfather has always weighed heavily upon your shoulders, and since the loss of your father, I see the desperation in you grow. Be careful of the paths you walk. There are many in the places beyond that will seek to take advantage of the blood within you. See you in a couple weeks. Don't be a dick. Is that Otto?
Odo.
Odo. With love, Kamita. Kamita? Okay, whatever. That's what my character would say. Is this all in common?
Yep.
Okay. I flip it over to see if there's anything on the back.
There isn't.
Failing that, I just like, oh, found this.
Holy crap.
You think the pet is the dragon?
What I think is that this could be the missing library of Odahetsu.
Oh, it does say that name.
From the journal.
Think that one elf never found this place?
Fuck no, he died upstairs.
Did Thame take all the paper that was on the table?
Yes.
I did. Why? You want one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you one. No problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and write my name on the sheet of paper and leave it on the desk.
Okay.
Using what I'm guessing is like a quill on the table there. I'm not
He's
zooming
signing
in far
for-
enough.
I did say a thin stack of blank parchment paper is a pot of ink and a quill.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
I signed the guest book for the library.
Oh, nice. Be sure to write the date.
We know what the date is even.
No, I don't think so.
What does the script on the doors say?
I don't know. You can't read it.
If only we had a way to read script that we didn't
If
know.
only. If only. Just casually lean against the door and look at it.
Come on, Chain.
Alright. I cast the understand language thing.
All right. Does it tell you what language it's in, or do you just understand it?
As far as I know,
Understand literal meaning of spoken language. Understand a written language that you see must be turned to the surface. I guess it doesn't specify that you know what it is.
No.
Okay. The script says, "May no creature find his way, lest he know where he was going."
Oh, great.
creature know his way, or find his way unless he knows where he's going.
May no creature find his way, lest he know where he is going.
I'm guessing that Chain shares that with the group.
I do.
Another riddle.
So the note that we found mentioned idioms.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Since no one has tried it, I try to open the door.
The door opens into blackness.
That was easy.
To blackness.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Like blackness that I even, like me with the ring, can't see.
Correct.
Oh,
And I
crap.
close that door.
You know what I just think
Can you read that off one more time?
May no creature find his way, lest he know where he is going.
Do you think that there's a labyrinth in there? Because it mentions a labyrinth in the note.
Probably.
is this thing?
Coat rack,
Coat rack.
Oh, it's a coat rack?
which I
that's
said.
handy.
Yeah.
Take off my wet overcoat.
Okay.
Put it on there. Hey,
I
madam,
pull
you
out-
want to try it? You did sign the guest book.
I pull out the black.
Wait, you want me to
thief's
take
cloak?
off my dress?
What? No.
No, we
the,
meant open the door.
the door.
Oh,
Woo! Take it off.
thought you're talking about the coat rack.
No, I'm pretty sure there's nothing special about the coat rack.
The doors are closed again. You just remove the door for
Oh,
ease of use.
okay. Yeah. I didn't know you guys closed it again.
Yes, I closed it.
I guess since I signed the guest book, I will attempt opening the door.
Okay.
So it will have no effect, but why not? Darkness.
Same deal.
Mm-hmm.
Neato. We will close the door.
Okay.
So we just gotta know where we're going. I mean, we could actually just try walking into that darkness, but
Be my guest.
I don't particularly feel like falling off.
Be
I mean-
our guest.
I could like tie a rope around me and just walk a few steps in.
Fine by me.
If you feel the rope go limp, pull as hard as you can.
Sounds good.
You did just lose a backpack to darkness, though.
I mean, I can take my backpack off. It's fine.
I meant even with a rope, you might not be able to get back.
I'm having a thought.
Okay.
Before you step in,
Yeah.
picture a place where you're going, know where you're going. So
Just
try
know where to go.
thinking- Just try thinking that
Okay.
you know that you are going into the library of Odahetsu.
Okay, what does it look like?
Just like, I don't know. Just that's where you're going. Have purpose in your heart.
You know what? Okay. Sure.
It's a riddle. It's probably
No, I totally
like the
get
door
you.
to the temple.
It's
you know?
like it's crazy enough that it just might work. So
It
I'm
just
down.
might work.
I'm down.
Okay.
So I will take out the 100-foot bundle, tie it around my waist, and hand it to Egg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say to him, keep it like tight, like taut, so that if it does go limp, try to like get me back or whatever. But-
I asked for the movable rod.
I don't have it. I mean, I'll save you time. I don't have. Oh, okay.
I will give it to him.
So I set it up so that I have it wrapped around, like I'm working the rope, so I can
Oh,
tie
okay.
it off and get some leverage if I need it.
Right. Okay, I understand. I will put my
Like a
pack down
pulley
as well.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I open the door as you already did.
Mm-hmm.
I will take one step in.
Okay.
I will hold my breath and take one more step.
The rope goes limp.
Are you gonna
Oh.
pull him back or not?
I pull on it immediately.
Paul, do you have vision?
Yeah.
Okay. Does everybody else have vision?
I don't
No.
see anything.
Okay.
enough.
Good.
Did he get pulled back out?
You pull the rope.
Yeah, I pulled it.
You have the end. You have the frayed end of a rope.
Oh fuck.
Yep. This is what I was afraid of.
Oh, we can see again.
Can I try
I mean,
screaming out to them?
Sure. You scream. Everybody roll perception checks.
Wow.
All right. You hear nothing.
I mean, so he's either dead or in the library.
I mean, had you heard me, I would have told you what you heard. So, I'm gonna mute while you guys decide what to do.
Yeah. I give the immovable rad back to the madam.
It is rad, isn't it?
It's
That thing's been
immovably
handy.
Pedalin's just staring at the door in disbelief. Just tiny shoulders slumped in just desperation because she just got all 5 of us back together and now we lost another one.
So we do have some time. Does anyone else have any parchment?
Time? We don't know if we have time. He's probably dead.
I don't have any parchment now.
Hmm.
I have wood.
Doesn't the scroll case that comes with my starting kit have parchments in it, Wolf?
Does it? I don't know.
It's been
I told you guys that I left the backpack. You would see it on the ground, and you know I have a thing in there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I
He's got all
rifled
the
through his
papers.
bag for another piece of paper,
Sure.
and I will go ahead and write a note on it.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, we lost you. We're trying to figure out how to get you back. Love Pedalin. And then I'm going to ritual cast Unseen Servant.
Okay, so 10 minutes later.
A force that you can't see exists, and I know where it is, and I hand it the letter
Okay.
and tell it to. I give it instructions to walk through that doorway, and if it sees Thame, hand him the note.
The spell ends.
As soon as it passes through, I realize that the spell ended.
Mm-hmm.
Did the note disappear as well?
Yes.
I guess from our perspective, yes, it disappeared.
Correct.
Pedalin's pacing up and down the hallway,
I'm willing
trying to
take
figure
this
out
up.
the riddle.
One of us may as well go through the same way that he would, so
We
he's
don't
not
know-
completely alone.
Yeah, so what if we all go through and then we can all be dissolved into nothingness and all be dead?
I mean, it's that or be trapped here forever. There was not really another exit.
So going based off the riddle, I'm guessing my Unseeing Servant did not work because it states creature specifically in the riddle. So magic would not be able to pass through.
You mean
Give me a second while you guys puzzle that out.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay.
So either
You
he
mean
got
just-
through and is fine.
Yo.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
Oh.
muted. Hi.
So you saw where you were, right?
Yeah.
What would Thame do there?
Probably see. You know what? I'm gonna mute the stream as well. Hold up.
You could take my blood.
Okay, so what did I miss?
We're just kind of out of character discussing like what information we have and what we have to work with.
Okay.
Can I rifle through Thames' pack and see if there are like any old bandages or whatever that he might have kept that has like his blood on it?
Okay. Would you have anything like that, Thame?
Things with my blood? No, I'd throw that away. Being adept in medicine means I wouldn't keep things that could, like, contaminate me.
Sure.
Sure.
You want me to give you guys a list of everything that was in my pack?
No, this was just out of curiosity because I have the book.
What are some idioms about doors? Can't think of any. Like the only one that I can think of is don't let the door hit you on the way out. And that doesn't even apply.
Close the door behind you while you're racing a barn. I don't know.
Since we're kind of stuck here at an impasse while we think this through, I'd like to take that comprehend language home from Jane
Okay.
For what?
to put it on and use it.
Okay.
While you're doing that, do you want to take a moment to read the dwarven ledgers from the jail, or do you want to just save that for when we're doing our next rest?
I think the jail is not a big priority at the moment.
Okay.
I tuck away my tiara, keeping an eye on Petalin as I do so, and cast comprehend languages, and then take out the tome,
Okay.
slice my finger, and put some blood on a page.
Okay. Script appears on the page.
I will go ahead and touch it to read it.
Give me a moment.
What, you weren't ready for this?
Gotta get the right book. Do you mind if I share with the group, or would you rather me pull you into a private channel to tell you what you read?
Yeah, private channel me.
Okay.
Should have taken that tiara.
I should. So, I guess we're just. I mean, I don't really want to just all go charging head first through the mysterious door, but I am at a complete loss of what to do.
Same.
I mean, out of character, I think he did the right thing.
What, just walking through it?
With the, intent.
You think so?
I mean, maybe. Or he's stuck in a labyrinth.
I mean, either way. If we walk through with the same intent, that's our highest chance of ending up in the same place that he ended up.
Yep.
But before we go in there, does everyone know how to solve a labyrinth?
Is there a special way?
Yes, it's very simple.
Just always go hug the left wall.
Yeah, you always put your hand on the left wall and you don't deviate. You always follow that.
Interesting. Okay.
And then if you want to go back the way you came, you put your right hand on it and then go back that way. That same wall, I mean.
After reading what was on the page, Egg is next to me. So I quickly grab his hand, cut his palm open with the dagger, and slap it on the book page.
Holy shit, what the
Got him.
fuck?
What are you
Petalin
doing?
takes a step backwards.
Alright, so get the other book. Why do you do this to me? All right. Oh shit! No, this in the. God damn it! I gotta get up.
Oh, this is great. So yes, there is a time gap, but my character would be like intently reading like what comes up on the page as he gets it.
Okay, let's go down.
So, I guess basically we're all just gonna have to go through the door, because if this is the library, then there's bound to be some baddies in there. And if he's still alive, we can't leave him in there alone.
Yeah, it could be minotaurs and shit.
Well, another option is that we walk through together, like we all hold hands and go all at the same time, rather than one by one.
Make me get up.
Mhm.
I'm half expecting you to grab my palm and cut it.
Shane, come here.
I'm not 100% sure I want that.
Are you learning
I-
useful information?
I explained to the group that the book has very minor information regarding your race when you present blood, but there is still missing information.
Interesting.
Well, what good does that do us?
I am actually really curious what it says about me. I take out my own metal.
Take
short
out my
sword.
own blood. Is that what you were
What-
gonna say?
what-
No, I was gonna my own sword.
I'm.
And
So, what did you learn about Egg, and/or what is the information that is "quote unquote" missing?
It told me he was a human, but it felt like the book was letting me know that there was more information that I could give, but it needed blood from somewhere else.
I'll cut my finger and place it on the
So-
book.
Well, don't cut your hand, because both of us cut our hand.
What?
Cut a different body part.
What?
This is getting really weird,
What are you
really
expecting?
fast.
You want my foot?
It's something different.
You want my wrist?
That's
Maybe
That's almost
don't
part
cut
of
your
your hand.
wrist for a creepy talking book.
What?
Got this
walk down the
gobble toe.
street. Don't cross the street.
So where are you cutting and who is reading? I'm guessing.
I just
Madame
leave it
Bellum.
up to Madam.
I demand for the information to be read aloud to the group if we're all offering up our blood for this book.
I agree.
I will go ahead and read them aloud what Egg's entry said. Well, you have the book now.
I know. I just have to reopen to it.
I want to know what the madam's entry said.
Me too.
Humanity is the most adaptable and ambitious people among the common races. They have widely varying tastes, morals, and customs in the many different lands from which they have settled. Humanity has a penchant to rise above the average, and there is no latent specialty about them. It is hard to make generalizations about humans.
What does it say for you, madam?
Humans are poor.
Same thing, the same human entry. That's why I need something different now.
I got this
Okay.
goblin toe.
Isn't it like dried?
It's been dried for like 100 years. Gross.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What body part of me do you want?
I just
cut?
like cut your foot, I guess.
Lovely.
Just imagining a
So,
bloody footprint.
He removes
my
his
toe.
fancy boots,
Yep.
and cuts
His
a toe.
jangly boots.
And puts it on the book.
Okay. Are you reading aloud, Madame Beldam?
Yeah, I'll read this one aloud.
Ergonasi are descended from the Jinn, an extraplanar creature of the air element or air plane. They are particularly dexterous. There is more room on the page, but it would require blood from another source.
I will cut my finger and put it on there.
Nothing changes.
I don't see what this is gaining us.
Well, I was hoping to have some of Thame's blood, and maybe it would give other information than basic nonsense.
What could possibly be learned? We haven't... More basic nonsense than what? It's just gonna tell us basic nonsense about orcs.
Right, and that's not what I was expecting from this book. That's why we needed to test it.
So
Well-
I'm off the hook and I don't have to cut anything for a creepy blood-soaked book? Because the test
mean-
didn't work?
Aren't you like half and half? Don't you want to know which one it'll pop up?
Will you make a tally of what you've put in the book so far so that I don't have to keep track of it?
Yeah, I'll write it down.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine what?
No, fine. I'll put my blood in the book.
God damn it. Okay.
But I'm not cutting anything new. I have oodles of scrapes and bruises on my body, so I'll just...
You just pick a scab and rub it in the book?
I have an open knife wound on my ribs.
Okay.
So you're pulling rib blood?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm keeping track of that too.
Okay. The book pauses for a moment before the script fills in. Half elf and half gnome. This is an odd one. An amalgamation of two races. This one is particularly resistant to magic that would charm or put it to sleep.
Oh wow, that was so helpful. I'm just like wrapping up my bandage again.
Anyway.
I'm a little perplexed at the first sentence, though. It's
What
as
do you
if it
mean?
was replying. It wasn't
That's,
just listing information. Or is that like literally what it said in the...
No.
Well, then again, we wouldn't know. That's just what the book output.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, book's
Alright.
creepy, yo.
So before we all become possessed by that book, can we focus on Thame, maybe?
I think
I
we
mean,
had
I
basically
suppose.
more or less
And I
come
put
to
the book away.
Can I have
we
my,
had more or less come to the all needed to basically go through with the intent of going to Odahetsu's library just like Thame did, because that's our best chance of getting to where he is.
Well, if that's our only idea, then I'm going to the library. I go down. I take a candy. Sign on the paper. I put my backpack on the coat rack, and I walk through the door.
Okay.
that was
I need to know what everybody else does first.
I am inspired.
I will also sign the
Yeah.
entry book. Only I will eat a candy.
Okay. You
And I
unwrap
will
one of the
keep-
candies and put it in your mouth. It tastes of mint.
Delicious.